I wanted to get your take on what you thought of the actual representation of the aliens in Arrival. They look like hands, don't they?
Well,
Like they look like hands
a
like that.
tentacle sort of
what do they
creature.
call them? Heptapods, because they've got 5 legs. I think that's
Is that the scientific meaning behind that? Is it?
well, because it's like the pod thing is like the idea that it's coming from like a squid-like creature.
Yeah.
And then the hepta, I think, is because they've got like the 5 tentacles. But I think the just the general way that they portrayed the aliens in how they communicated completely differently. They were like in some sort of different kind of atmosphere. You barely saw them, and when you did see them, they looked nothing like anything really that you could put something to other than maybe an octopus. And I think that's great because one of the worst creative problems movies have with aliens is they instantly go biased into, and I guess you can argue that it's like a creative cop out into making things look like us. So, whilst it's still great, you look at things like Star Wars and Star Trek, all of the aliens have humanoid features. They've got 2 legs, 2 arms, or at least they resemble something really obvious. And like for a movie like that, that's fine. But when a movie like this is focusing on really being, wow, this is like First Contact, you want to make them look as obscure as possible because that's probably what it's going to be like in reality. There's no way that like the chance that we're going to find something that looks exactly like us is so much less than finding something that looks and is made up of and runs completely different than we can even imagine. So seeing something like that is like, wow, they really just threw all of the biases out the window and were original about the whole thing.
I don't know if they were original, Justin. I personally think they look a lot like the Simpsons aliens.
I was just about to say that.